Department of Biochemistry, University of Kerala, Karivattam campus. So let's have an introduction to my presentation. We can discuss about inflammation, cytokines, and the substance employed in my study, sodium butyrate. Here, inflammation is a host defense mechanism against foreign invaders. It is a host protective mechanism of the body's immune system against harmful stimuli such as pathogens, damaged cells, and toxic compounds, irradiation, etc. As a result of these immune responses, these harmful stimuli are removed and the healing process begins. Immune cells like macrophages, monocytes, T cells, B cells, etc. involved in this process along with many factors and chemical molecules like cytokines, growth factors, eicosanoids, complements, and peptide molecules. So cytokines. Cytokines are small secreted proteins or glycoproteins which can communicate between the cells. Cytokines have many important roles such as growth, differentiation, migration, apoptosis, inflammatory processes, maintenance of tissue, homeostasis. These cytokines are secreted by many cells. Immune cells also secrete these cytokines, for example, macrophages and monocytes, when they receive appropriate inducing signals. When these cytokines are released, they bind to different target cell and they can alter its gene expression. Generally, we can classify cytokines as pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory cytokines based on their inflammatory responses. Pro-inflammatory cytokines can upregulate or facilitate inflammatory reactions, whereas anti-inflammatory cytokines can downregulate or inhibit inflammatory responses. Examples for pro-inflammatory are IL-6, TNF-alpha, and IL-1 beta, whereas examples for anti-inflammatory are TGF-beta, IL-4, IL-10, IL-11, and IL-13. In this study, I have used IL-6, TNF-alpha, and TGF-beta. Now, the important substance employed in my study, that is a sodium butyrate. Sodium butyrate is a HDAC inhibitor and is a key end product of bacterial fermentation in the gut of human. And it contains 4 carbon molecules linked via single bonds. It has many biological effects like energy production, that is in the intestinal colonocytes. This sodium butyrate is rapidly absorbed and they are produced, they are used for producing energy, and they control cytokine production. They have a role in regulation of apoptosis. When the sodium butyrate is treated with cells more than a concentration of 1.5 millimolars, we can see that it is observed that the cells are undergone apoptosis, and the sodium butyrate treated cells can also downregulate the anti-apoptotic and upregulate the pro-apoptotic molecules depending upon its concentration. So the objective of my study was to investigate the effect of sodium butyrate on inflammatory cytokines, especially TNF-alpha, IL-6, and TGF-beta. So the methodology is used were animal cell culture, that is we used U937 cells, promonocytic human leukemia cell lines cultured in RPMI 1640 media and different time intervals, that is for 28 hour and for 24 hour and for 48 hour. And we employed 2 different protein estimation techniques, Lowry method and Barfoot method for the estimation of proteins. Indirect ELISA was used to quantify the amount of desired cytokines produced, and the absorbance was read at 490 nanometers using epoch microplate spectrophotometer. And the significance of the studies was analyzed using Graphite Prism. We used students t-test and one-way ANOVA. Now the important part of my presentation is my research. So this was my model system used, that is one second, that is U937 cells, and it was observed under 20x magnification using Olympus inverted phase contrast microscope. So the first result we got that the effect of sodium butyrate on the production of TNF-alpha in 24-hour culture using ELISA. We cultured U937 cells in the presence of different concentrations of sodium butyrate, that is at 0.1 and 1 millimolar concentration for 24 hours, and we collected the media, and the production of TNF-alpha was measured by using ELISA. The results are expressed as fold changes, and the research observed that sodium butyrate significantly downregulated the production of TNF-alpha in 24-hour culture. And the effect of sodium butyrate on the production of IL-6 in 24-hour culture by using ELISA. U937 cells maintained in the culture in presence of different concentration of sodium butyrate, that is at 0.1 and 1 millimolar for concentration for 24 hours, and we collected the media. We using ELISA, The production of IL-6 was measured and the results were expressed as fold changes, and the results showed that there was no significant effect of the sodium butyrate in the production of IL-6 in 24-hour culture. We got same results in TGF beta also connected to IL-6. That is, we cultured U937 cells and using different concentration 0.1 and 1 millimolar for 24 hours, and we collected the media using ELISA. The production of TGF beta was measured. The results here also were expressed as fold changes, and the results showed that the sodium butyrate has no significant effect on the production of TGF beta in 24-hour culture. Now going to another set of results, that is for 48-hour culture using ELISA, and here also we cultured U937 cells in presence of sodium butyrate at 1 millimolar concentration for 48 hours, and we collected the media, and the production of TNF alpha was measured by using ELISA with specific antibody against TNF alpha. Here the results are expressed OD per milligram protein, and the results show that sodium butyrate has a significant role in the production of TNF alpha. It upregulated the production of TNF alpha in 48-hour culture. When coming to the effect of sodium butyrate in the production of IL-6, we also got the same result as that of the TNF alpha. And here also we cultured U937 cells in the presence of sodium butyrate at 1 millimolar concentration for 48 hours. And we collected the media, and the production of IL-6 was measured by ELISA using specific antibody against IL-6. Here also we express the result as OD per milligram protein, and the results show that sodium butyrate significantly upregulated the production of IL-6 in 48-hour culture at 1 millimolar concentration. And the effect of sodium butyrate on production of TGF beta in 48-hour culture by using ELISA. Here also we got the same result as that of the TNF alpha and IL-6. We cultured U937 cells in the presence of sodium butyrate at 1 millimolar concentration for 48 hours. We collected the media, and the production of TGF beta was measured using ELISA, and we got the result and expressed as OD per milligram protein, and the results show that TGF beta, the effect of sodium butyrate on TGF beta, it significantly upregulated the production of TGF beta in 48-hour culture. So as a part of the conclusion to my studies, I have got 3 points, that is sodium butyrate at 0.1 and 1 millimolar concentration significantly downregulated the production of TNF alpha at 24 hours, whereas in the same condition, the production of IL-6 and TGF beta at 0.1 millimolar and 1 millimolar concentration of sodium butyrate in 24 hours, we observed no significant change. And coming to the last point of my study, that is at 1 millimolar concentration of sodium butyrate, we observed that the inflammatory cytokines TNF alpha, IL-6 and TGF beta at 48-hour culture, there was a significant upregulation of the production of these inflammatory cytokines. So we observed many literature, and we came to this conclusion that this may be due to the butyrate mediated differentiation of monocytes into macrophages, because butyrate has this ability to differentiate cells. So we concluded with this, and further studies are required for studying the significant result. So future perspectives, we need future investigations to understand the mechanism of action of sodium butyrate on the production of inflammatory cytokines in sodium butyrate U937 cells. So these are my references, my acknowledgement. Thank you.
Now it is open for discussion and questions.
So shall I stop my presentation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smriti,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Thank you for your nice presentation, Smriti.
Thank you.
Okay, I have certain doubts regarding the presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
First question is, why you select? You have mentioned that you have used U937 cells for your study. Why you have selected that particular cell for your study?
Okay, actually, my project was based on the inflammatory cytokines. So it deals with inflammation, and these U937 cells are actually pro-monocytic human leukemia cell lines. So it's somebody mic is on, please. Can you mute that? Okay, thank you. So U937 cells are pro-monocytic human leukemia cell lines. So itself acts as a cancer cell line. So studying inflammation, U937 cells are much better. And the study dealing with sodium butyrate, many studies have done in gut cells or epithelial cells like that. So we choose for studying this leukemia type cancer, and we used U937 cells for our study.
Okay, thank you, Smriti. And
Thank you.
next question is, you have used sodium butyrate
Yeah.
for your study, and why you reached at the compound, or why you have selected that particular compound?
Actually, the sodium butyrate is a versatile compound. It has many properties, and I went through many literature reviews, and I got many results and research regarding the sodium butyrate. And I was fascinated with the sodium butyrate because it has many properties, like it is a HDAC inhibitor. HDAC inhibitor itself shows it has many epigenetic. It is related with epigenetics, and it can recognize the normal cells and the cancer. So that's the most versatile feature of this sodium butyrate that I had observed, because many drugs can recognize this differentiation between this normal cell and this cancer cell. So after many literature reviews, I read this about this compound, and I choose sodium butyrate as my substance which I used in employed my studies.
Okay, thank you, Smriti.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your nice presentation once again, and all the best.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.